Hey guys, got a broken L bracket? Stick around and see if we can figure out how to fix it. So a few weeks back I did a video on how my thumb was holding up. Was pretty happy with it then. I did a bunch more work with it since then and I think I broke the L bracket on my thumb. So I'm going to get into it and see if I can figure out what's happening with it and see if we can fix it, replace it, or maybe come up with something new. Let's figure it out. So the L bracket on these particular machines, you have to have this particular bracket. If you have the U-shaped end of your cylinder here. Some other ones have just a straight V one, which means you have to have this kind of a knuckle on the opposite side, or it comes into these actual brackets. For this one to fit properly, you have to have this particular L bracket that came with the thumb. Like I say, it's been working fine. And then as I was doing a bit of maintenance on it, I was seeing this. So I can move the bracket here and you can see how the bracket itself is actually moving. So I'm pretty sure the brake is going to be right in here somewhere. So let's take it apart and see if we can figure it out. So looks like you can see the bend in the crack here and here on the other side. Talk about a weak point. So they make this thing 3/4 of an inch thick, but where it actually breaks is like maybe a 1/4 inch. Definitely a design flaw. I'll see if we can at least weld it up temporarily. If not, maybe we'll come up with an extra way to reinforce this. Okay guys, so it's been about a week since I discovered that my L bracket on my thumb was broken. So after trying to source out on everywhere I could on the internet and Amazon, everywhere else, I could not find a place where you could actually buy a new thumb bracket. There were a few people online that used to have them. They're out of stock, all these kind of things that are going on. So I kind of came down to the realization that I was going to have to make it myself. Ended up having a colleague, a friend of mine that has a CNC machine for steel. So I sent him the drawings and the plans. I wanted to try and beef up the thumb a little bit to make it a little bit stronger and more resilient. So I sent him those plans, came back. I'll show you what I got made up here, and hopefully it's going to work out. So let's take a look. One thing I did think about with this being broken is this may be like designed to be a weak point for the cylinder, so that you're going to break this way before you break your cylinder or you break something else off that thumb. Maybe that's why they did it this way, because it's definitely way under sized for what needs to be there. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this a little bit wider along here to hopefully sustain it here, give it a little more strength in the back. This hole is not utilized for the way I've got it set up anyways, so I didn't bother with that third hole. So I just went with these 3 holes in my drawing that I sent off to him, and so this is what I ended up getting back. So here is the new improved version. So as you can see, I definitely went with a lot thicker through here, as well as this is a 1 inch thick as well. What I did too here is I cut a few of these, just very similar to how they did here. I cut a pieces of 1 inch pipe and just tack them on there just to add some bushing so that this bracket's not going to wobble back and forth inside the bracket. And when we go install it there, you'll see how it kind of ends up. But so just went with the 3 holes. I went with substantially thicker here and here, just to make sure that there's not going to be anything. not going to be any issues here. But what ends up happening here is I had to take some of the material out here in order for the cylinder to match up. So it was actually touching here, so I had to thin this out a little bit, which was not that big of a deal, as this particular area doesn't take a lot of the pressure. All the pressure is mostly up here. Let's go install and see how it looks. Okay, goes in there nice and snug, which I like. I made it a little bit extra snug so that things are going to flop around in there when things are actually being moved. I'll show you one of the little pinch points that you have to watch out for to make sure that you're not going to put any pressure on your actual cylinder and hopefully don't break something else. So right in here, you can see there's a gap. Looks like about 1/4 inch, but right now the thumb claw is actually down a little bit. So when I retract it completely, this is going to be, I was able to get a piece of paper in there, a little bit more, about 1/16 of an inch. I'll show you what it looks like once I pull that back. So I'll take you around the other side and you can see a bit of the light that comes through. See there, you can see just a little bit of light, which is all you're really going to need. And just make sure you don't have any pinch up here as well. Other than that, I think it looks like it's going to work out pretty well. Hey guys, I just want to go through for a second just as to the possible cause of why this L bracket broke in the first place. As I said before, it may be designed to be a weak point so that you're not damaging something else. But what I have read about is that if you're using the bucket to curl into that thumb, very similar to how you would have to do it if you had a manual thumb, is that this cylinder here is much more powerful than this cylinder here on the thumb. And so what's happening is that all this pressure from here is coming back and pushing back into that thumb. Whereas if you make a point of keeping your bucket where it's at, and then coming down and pinching with the thumb and using only the hydraulic strength that you can get off of the thumb itself, you're probably going to keep yourself out of the welding shop for a little while longer. Okay guys, well there you have it. So hopefully that's going to solve my problem and won't have that kind of problem any longer. This L bracket 2.0 I think is going to be unbreakable, basically. Hopefully I don't want to try out and do it. If you got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.